pre-ACL injury, Rafael Fiziev was a monster. We're gonna have to remember that because ACL injuries can really change fighters, and it seems like that is probably what he had here. Rafael Fiziev lost to Mateusz Gamrot in the second round after winning the first due to an injury that he caused on himself. This really didn't have much to do with Gamrot injuring him. Fiziev threw his right kick. It wasn't his right leg that got injured, it was his left leg, meaning he torqued his knee while throwing it, because when you throw a roundhouse kick, you're turning your left leg to face the direction you want your kick to follow through. And sometimes if you have a pre-existing injury or just some freak accident, maybe something happened in the fight that caused a little bit of damage on the knee, injured it even further, that left knee torqued a bit too much, could have overstretched it as well, and caused it to snap out and snap back in. There's various doctors you can see actually make the same exact claim. Rafael Fiziev's left knee slid forward, that is consistent with an ACL tear, and then it slid back in place. This is from Dr. David Abbasi, and I saw others make the same claim as well, so we can actually use this as further reference. We're not doctors, so we can't say for sure, we can't diagnose it, but just to be familiar, when a knee slides out like this and slides back in, that knee is damaged. Look at the way that Rafael Fiziev threw the body kick. When he planted on his left leg, his knee was actually forward in front of his body, meaning he's putting a lot of strain on that knee. It was a bit incorrect on the form, putting so much pressure on that knee, it looked like it snapped. The further out your knee is forward or to the side while you're throwing the kick, the more strain you're putting on that knee. And you could tell by the way he threw the kick, he went very far forward to throw it. Now, are there other factors in the fight that could have contributed to this? Yes, so we do know that Gamrot landed a few good leg kicks on that same knee that could have caused some damage. We also know that Fiziev was throwing left southpaw kicks to the body, and quite a few of them were missing. And perhaps missing the kick like this, causing it to fully extend, fully straighten out, with that much power thrown can also injure that knee snapping at the full extension, because when you're throwing a kick at full power like this, and the knee is bent like this following through, you're snapping your kick out from the knee right before it hits target, and it grazes the body of Gamrot, and then the kick snaps at full extension. This could have also contributed to an injury. It's not 100% sure if it did, but just looking at some things that could have contributed. There was another sequence after a takedown in the first round where Fiziev defended it. Gamrot put a lot of effort to get him to the ground, but it failed. Credit to Fiziev's takedown defense, which honestly looks so promising, man. It makes this whole injury situation so much more unfortunate because this guy has a very good style against wrestlers, man. And when he rotated away on an angle, completely evading Gamrot, look how he lands on his left leg. It is completely straightened out. You know when someone lands on their leg like this, that it could put a lot of stress on that knee. Look at that, left leg completely straight out. That is not good, man. You never want to land on your leg like this. It does look like he's putting more weight on his right leg than his left, but this could have contributed to the knee injury. He also did throw some right round body kicks as well, very similar to the kick he threw when he got injured. And from this kick specifically, you did see Gamrot grab onto it, try to take him to the ground, and Fiziev was putting most of his weight while balancing on his left leg to not get taken to the ground. Now look at this right here. He lands very awkwardly with that left leg from the first time he was trying to balance himself. So he hops off his left leg as Gamrot is going for the double leg. And when Fiziev lands with that left leg, look at the angle he lands on it with. That must not feel good on the knee. Now, I don't know for sure if this would have injured the ACL, but it is a very awkward way to land while balancing yourself. It looks like it must have put strain on that knee. And this sequence, by the way, is right before he got injured. This is the last sequence before he got injured. And then when you look right here where Gamrot turned his double leg into a single leg, he turned the corner and Fiziev is trying to balance himself with that left leg again. It lands on the side of it, right? It looks like he lands on the side of his foot and he's posting to keep himself up and then hops away onto his knee. So this is all right before he threw the kick. And could have contributed, we don't know for sure, but it is something to look at. And it's a bummer because we don't even know if Fiziev is going to be the same anymore. I think he will be because the technology is so much better these days. We've seen fighters come back from ACL injuries before, but you never know. It's a very scary injury, man. There's a lot of like NFL players and other athletes that never come back the same. And we know Rafael Fiziev is a kicker. He has very good kicks as shown in this fight as well, and that could even play a mental factor in his fighting style going forward, which is so unfortunate, man. He was looking really good too. He won the first round, his takedown defense looked amazing. He got taken down in the second round, had good defense in the first follow through, but then Gamrot was able to chain wrestle the way we always know he can. Gamrot's chain wrestling is elite, and he was able to eventually get Fiziev to the ground. I think it was the second time Fiziev got taken down in the UFC, but it was very hard for Gamrot to hold him down. Fiziev looked very patient. He looked composed, looking for his openings. He landed that one amazing combo. He slipped on the outside of the jab. Now, Gamrot's jab had very good form, but he did throw it out from far range. So the distance he traveled made it a little bit obvious on what he was throwing, but still is a very quick attack, and Fiziev's ability to slip on the outside of it was still, even with that variable, very impressive. And he slipped on the outside of it ever so slightly. This is the kind of slipping ability you want to see from an elite fighter. And he countered with a 3-punch combo. He threw a right uppercut to the body that missed. Using that momentum, he torqued a huge left hook to the body that landed, and then found his right overhand over the shoulder as Gamrot was throwing his own left straight in order to create some distance between them two because he is the taller and longer guy. But he ultimately missed his punch. Beautiful combo from Fiziev, and that flurry right there was a main reason as to why he even won the first round. Clean combination, man. This is the kind of stuff we love seeing from Rafael Fiziev, man. And this first round in general was looking very nice. Gamrot attempted a few good takedowns. He landed a 2 on Fiziev that landed pretty flush. And ultimately, it is a very unfortunate way for the fight to end because it did look like it was going to be a very good fight. Both guys are looking pretty nice. It looked like Fiziev was ahead. It did look like Gamrot was having a pretty tough time of implementing his game plan on Fiziev, but you never know how it would have ended if there was no injury. I was pretty confident in Fiziev the way the fight was playing out, but man, that's not a way you want the fight to end. And it does seem like a lot of people are giving Gamrot some flack here for celebrating. Stemming off his post-fight interview, I think he was only celebrating because he thought that he injured Fiziev with blocking the kick onto his elbows, what Dominic Cruz was actually saying that he injured his right leg kicking his elbows, but that leg did not get injured, it was his left leg. So I think Gamrot just didn't really know exactly what happened and believed that his defense against that right kick is what injured, and he just thought he injured Fiziev's right leg. He didn't know that Fiziev's left leg was injured. Fiziev might be out for a long time. If that's actually an ACL tear, he could be out for as long as a year. And for a promising contender like him, that is so bad for him. I don't know what's going on with a lot of these lightweight former prospects that we all talked about. You look at Fiziev, Guram, and Atman Azaitar, these guys get so unlucky, man. More so Guram and Fiziev. Fiziev now with his injury and Guram always being injured and barely able to compete, we might not see these guys realize their full potential because of injuries. So I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown, and if you did, make sure to give this a like, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video.